So they'll start in this room and they have two choices. There's one that goes down and there's one that goes up. They can pick. If the person that goes up, they come up here, go through this, and are suddenly then met with this room. In the barrels, there's going to be the stuff to make a bow and arrow. And I'll make a few things. Because they can't jump through because there's barrier blocks here. So they basically have to stand here and just look around. The person that's gone below, however, sees this room, this kind of storage basement room. They have to figure out that some of these buttons... Did you hear that? So like, look, if do I have free cam? I do, okay. What I'm gonna do is... You see it opens? Look. Okay, wait. See? So they need to push the buttons and then they need to shoot an arrow at it to open it. Also, I've done redstone. So they need to turn on all of them so that it pushes the piston over, which pushes the redstone signal through, and it needs to meet both of them to be able to then, what's the word? Open the door. I think that's how it needs to be. Either way, they're going to do all of them. I don't know if it's accurate, but it works. Then that will open the door for this person's room, who can then come in here. Now, fun thing, a few of these random pressure plates will just kill them. So, but they're just random. There's not a pattern to them. They're just kind of all about. Just thought it'd be funny if they're like looking at the roof trying to push buttons and then die. They then get brought into this room where they get two options. They can either push this button to free their duo, and I did command block stuff. I have set it up so that when you push that button, this bottom layer of red concrete disappears, which lets this person become free. And they can run over here and go through their door and come down here. But the other option that they can choose is to kill your duo. And all that'll do is just kill them and send them back to the spawn. I just thought that would be kind of funny. So I need to like ask them who's going what side, then go and set the command block up and then say, okay, go. And just that would be fun. So then they both meet up here. And depending on how that decision went, you know, that they could be in trouble and maybe needing a little bit of therapy. So welcome to the therapist's office. They need to figure out how to get out of therapy together. So there's many ways in which you could get out. Well, there's actually only one way you could get out of here, but there's many ways it looks like you could get out of here. So obviously the obvious choice is you go through the painting, and it says, seriously, you thought it'd be behind the painting. So the other thing that people might look is there is a trap door up here. It's just getting to that, where you need to jump up here, and you can do it. You can get up here. I have done it. I promise. It's just kind of difficult. I swear. You know what? You can do it. I did it. Same as you can from here. Make that. I have tested them all. It did work. All this does, and the reason it doesn't really matter if no one can figure it out or it's too difficult, is because this isn't actually anything useful. This is just a crawl maze. This one just loops, and that one just goes to a dead end. So, the way you actually get out of this room, does anyone know? Has anyone figured it out from having a look around? Has anyone sussed it? The books? You can take the books out. You won't find anything in them. Because some people have figured out that it's actually the shulker box here. You come over here, do that, open it, you fall through it. Voila. And that's what we have so far. So, what I'm thinking we need to do is bring them back up together because they'll have been in therapy together. Now I need to separate them again. And I wonder if we do... Now, do we split them into two and they both do parkour and they're just kind of like going up, and maybe it'll be like the first person has an iron door that they need to get through and this person will have a lever that they don't need for like that they have, so they can get up to a point where they meet, pass it through, they open their lever, they move up, they now need a lever, this person can get one, move it around, throw it through, back and forth. That's an option. Or I do it where I'm building, one person goes and does parkour, that's just parkour to get to your side, and one person does trivia. That's the other way. Slice off. I think I like the idea of the parkour passing it back and forward. I think I like the first one. I could do trivia later. It's just the thing is like trivia is fun when I can theme it around something, like when it's themed around like me, or like gay history or something, you know, like gay flags. It's fun when there's something it's about, but like I can't theme it around Valentine's because the chances are not everyone playing this is going to be a real couple. You know, sometimes I'll just be duos. Okay, let's funnel them like this. Away from each other. And it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so maybe it has to be about that long. It looks like I'm doing some sort of like symbol on the ground. You know, it looks like a sword. I'm making like a pixel art sword. That's what it looks like a building right now. Okay, so we set that to red concrete. And how many did I go out here? 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for the gifts. Very appreciated. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, these are our parkour arenas. This is what each person will need to go through. I might just pull that off. So I'm gonna need to keep like, it's gonna need to have a wall. Maybe like this? I always wonder what it's like to watch me build escape rooms because I feel like I do them so chaotically. Like, I don't feel like there's a rhyme or a reason to how I do it. So I always wonder what that's like to view. I think for this one, we're gonna do a window here. But this window will be made out of glass blocks. So you can't throw things through it. Like if I throw that there, I can't pick that up. And that's kind of to like tease like, hey, look at these other windows. Okay. So then, speaking of other windows, no, let's just do them smaller actually. Just another one here. And then the last one there. So there's 3 bits they need to parkour up to. Give me the cherry wood planks. Just because that's going to be what I'm going to use. Might be easier if I... Nah. I'm not going to make it too difficult. Like, that's easy right now. There's no one that can't do that, actually. What if we make that a little 4-block jump? Does that make that harder? I think it makes it harder if you stop. But if you kind of just keep your momentum, it's quite easy. But that's fine, because now we can go on to some cherry wood fences. You know? Longest stream I've ever had. 7 streams is crazy. Also, I can't tell if this is just me. Is it lagging a little bit? Or is that just on my end? If it's just on my end, it is lagging. Weird. Hey, what if I shut everything on my computer that's not this? Has that got better? See, I can't quite tell if it's got better because I can't like watch my stream now. You know, I normally have that over there. It's better. What does that mean? What about that? Yeah, that's better. Weird. Can you make that jump? Yeah. And then... do I make it evil in that they just need to, like, do that? Or is that going to be too evil? I think that's too evil. What if I give them a... Then you just do that. Do I make them the same parkour? No, they have to be slightly different because this person's gonna have a platform. They're gonna have a platform they need to jump to. Okay, right. I need a little platform. I need a little platform to put like a door on it, if that makes sense. Because you can't get over that any other way. And then this is when I need to put an iron door here. And then... maybe I make it be a pressure plate actually rather than a lever. Because then once they're through, they can't like... I mean... What's to stop them going through here, getting the thing they need, and then dropping down, doing the easy parkour, going back up here, giving the person the like their pressure plate and then moving through? You know? But I suppose they still need to do the parkour anyway. Okay, you can make it. Kill zone with pressure plates. But I mean, that would still do the same thing. The point is that it would just send them back to the start. You know? And again, wall off maybe. I need to get them back up to their parkour. It's fine. Like, I suppose it doesn't really give them a benefit. Like... you know? Okay, you can make that. And you can't make that to that, no. That's because the thing is, people are probably going to fall here actually looking at it. Do I give them... like, I could... Do I wall this off? Do you know what I mean? Like that. And then it means if they fall, I can just put some ladders. Like that. Or wait, maybe I make the ladders into a bit of a jump as well. So you come up here. And then you have to do that. This will be easier because there will be a wall here as well. Set cherry planks. Okay. Can you do this? Yeah. And I suppose this person's final bit is going to be there, and they need to get the key for that to get out. Is that evil? Let me see how easy I can do it. Oh. Never mind. Maybe I'm just the GOAT at parkour and redstone. You know, 2026 is the year where I actually come for those sides of the Minecraft world as well. No. Okay, let's make sure it wasn't a fluke actually. Because it very well could be. Okay, no, I'm corrupted. We're fine. And then I think we have... Make it on next to the walls. You know, that's evil. You've got to remember that, like, the usual people we invite for these kind of things. And this is also only just to get the... This is literally only to get the barrel. I'm just wondering if there's a nicer way to hide this. Yeah, maybe like that. And I can put a little barrel in there. Do, 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 do. Evil is more fun. See, this is why I know you're all my audience, but like, guys, sometimes we need to tone it back a little bit. Add the lanterns again. Y'all are evil. It's fine, because they still need to... This only brings them up here. I'm then gonna have it be... Maybe from, like, here? No, they can make that jump. Oh. Am I lagging again? I'm so confused. Because it's not lagging like in my game. That's the bit that's weird. Add a triple Neo. You're all a special kind of evil. Honey parkour. Maybe slime parkour. You're actually all crazy and I'm gonna do it. Okay, in which case, let's do it like this. Okay, so where can you go from that? Like maybe there? Okay, maybe I put this as a little heart. Okay, you can get up there. Can I get up on that? Yeah. Put carpet in this. You guys are evil. That's crazy. To like put decoy hearts around because I did that in one of the other rooms. I'm actually flabbergasted. I've raised you all so well. I'm so proud. No, that one needs to go more there, I think. Because they're going to be looking at this. Being... Oh. Right, okay, now we need to move this back a bit then. Let's literally like that. I'm so proud of you all, by the way. No, maybe it just goes up like that. And then they throw it there. Like up on the other side. And then what I might do is like... ladder parkour, because... extra evil. Oh, and I think that one you kind of need to kneel round. Which you kind of all wanted. I think you can make this jump. I think I can't. Okay, no, I think that might be too mean. Because I could do it, but I think it would stop a lot of people from being able to finish this. I'm so quiet compared to the ads, but I can't help that one. I don't. Okay, so you have to go back over your shelf. Because my thought process is, if you do all this and you fail, you need to do that again. Which isn't awful, I suppose. I just wonder, wait, what happens if you go... Okay, so like, where can I reach from that? Can I reach that? Tie it back into the slime block. That was fun. And then, okay, wait, what I'm gonna need to do. I need to just put more wall height. Bless me. Okay, so you've gone to and up. Now I want to add a roof in. And I'm gonna set it to oak or frog lights. And then 2 in from each, I will set to chair planks. And I guess I could do under some of the hearts. And can I do it like this? Does light travel through? It does. Nice, okay, I can put it under that as well so that one doesn't seem like it's not glowing. Okay, cool. So yeah, you come up here, you bounce, and then you'll all be happy to know, you sadists, I'm gonna do some lantern chain parkour. Okay, I don't think that's physically possible. Okay, wait. There we go. Okay, can I hit this? Yes. I could do just one lantern that hangs there, so then I don't know if you can actually get to it is the issue. What about if I do it one down? Okay, what I need to do actually is come over here. Oh no, wait, no, I'm doing it right this way. No. No, I need something back. Can I pick that up? From in here? Okay, that works. Right, there's your chain parkour you all wanted. So they have to basically come in here, jump, 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 up here, gets thing, comes back down, goes here, and then goes jump up there, over here, up here, passes thing through to that person, then continues on up the ladders, well, hopefully not falling like I did, before then launching themselves to the back corner to catch that. And then they have to make their way up some lantern parkour and make their way to the end. Big exit to the barrel to the exit in one turn. No? I don't think so. What I could also do is green key, yellow key, or no, we'll do red, orange key. And then the other side, we'll have a need for a red key or something. They will all just be levers. Or they'll all just be pressure plates. But it stops people, like people will play along with the rules, hopefully. I can also just say, like, if you find a named lever, it has to go in the corresponding color, like. So that's that side done. Do, 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 do. Okay. That. You know what? This one could just stay open air. Like, it doesn't matter if they can see this guy. Which, no, they need this one, needs a roof because there's the lantern parkour. Okay, so on this side, this person needs to also have a barrel with something. Same as I'm going to need to make it that, like, once like they go down a tunnel, it's like a pressure plate so they can't double back. By the way, today's stream will be a short one, just so that I am away out for dinner tonight with Marm. We are away to get sushi. So, I wanted to throw in a little early stream so that I could do something with you all. And I was like, you know what, I kind of need to get this done anyway. So what if I just double it up? Okay. Maybe on this side I do all of the stuff in mangrove instead of cherry. That could be fun instead. Okay, so this person needs their key to be here. Like, that's kind of what that one's relying on. And then what I'm probably going to do is have this person come out here to get a key, have to jump back, give it to that person to get out. So I bring that up and do this as red. Just to make it match. Okay, and then I suppose now what I should do is erect the walls so that we're able to start working out what space we've got. There's orange already. Oh, so there is. It's yellow I need here then. There we go. So this is the space we need to do, which means then this also needs to be like that. Yeah, the rooms are going to be like, this person's going to have to go all the way around. So actually maybe it won't match, because they might need to jump there to jump back. Making this side easier or harder on our side. I don't think I plan on making either of them like harder or easier than the other, because I can't guarantee that like both pairs are going to have a stronger parkourer than the other. And I don't want to put on a team that then have two people that are bad at parkour and one of them just has to be really bad at parkour. What if I do this? So they need to climb all the way up here using the trapdoors. And then okay, I think you can make that though. I can't make that. Can you make that? I don't think so. I think that's the furthest. As it goes up. And then what I might do... No. I can just do this. Okay, there's a heart there, and there's gonna be a shulker box in it. And that will have things, so they need to climb all the way up here to open that, get the thing, get back down. And then they need to do a different set of parkour to get to that, to give it through. Yeah, I think this one will have to get a little easy parkour bit. Because the other one did.
I am
shook. Is that doable? Dean, thank you so much for the bits. That's how you first found me? That's so funny. It's interesting. I love finding out how different, like, how people find me in the content I do. I want to make sure that you can't just go... But you could. So I guess we need to come out this way instead. I can go further. I can be meaner. And now you'll all be able to know I'll bring out some candle parkour. Go here, throw the thing. And then they need to get to the next one, so... Is that even doable? Can you go up on a candle? You know, because you're already started, like, down a block? You can. Which means you can hit that jump. Which means you should be able to hit that jump. Yes, they could jump from there. Like, if someone falls and comes up, I'm fine for them taking a shortcut, you know? But if they miss a couple, that's fine. Can you hit that? You can. I'm gonna get rid of this. Can I maybe bring in another candle parkour just to start off easy? So then it's like that. Kinda easy. Then I'm just throwing you into the trenches. Like this. Over to here. You can do it, I'm sure. There we go. See? And then I'm going to be kind of misleadingly nice. Just 3 little jumps. Like that. I'll leave a gap so you can fall. And then I want to try something. Okay, so then you're gonna just jump from there to there. Because then, round here, I kind of want to try doing this. So you need to like make sure you kind of spam space, but then also not enough that you don't. If I do game mode survival, see, that would be 1 out. Is that too mean after just doing all the candle parkour? Like, is this maybe something I save for the next, like, just as in for, like, in here? I mean, I suppose you could cheese it by just, like, going up slowly and then doing that. Going up slowly and then doing that. I'm gonna do... Wait a minute. I'm gonna do something mean, but you do save yourself. So it's like you come off and you think you're gonna fall. But if you do, you just land on a... Or maybe I'll do it like that. Come here. Get the key. Come back. Put it in open. And through. Okay, so that means while I'm doing this, I may as well do it properly. Okay, what I also need to do actually is just clear. Get some levers. Orange key. Gonna need 4 of each. That can be lime key. It can be red key. And this can be yellow key. So this person has to get the orange key to let this person through. It then needs to come up here to get the yellow key. Then has to come down here to pass it to this person. And then in here needs to find the lime key. Probably over here, right? Gonna be somewhere over there. What do I do for this parkour? I like that they both have different things. Like one person's having to do chain parkour, one person's having to do candles, honey. Okay, we'll do honey parkour. So do we mean honey parkour in that they need to like make it across to like another platform by doing the like and land? Or are you meaning like honey parkour where it's like that? Both. You're all psychotic. Okay, we're gonna make this into a cool looking honey splat. Okay. You've got to jump there, you can jump to there. You jump to there. And then if I go on top, so you can't jump, so I'd have to come around here. I just put some of this in as decor. Okay, I feel like that's maybe too easy. Like that, up here. And then what about they have to get up? Here. Can you make that? Yeah! Because if you don't get it right, you fall down. Maybe I make it that if you fall down, you have to parkour all the way back up. Which does mean I think it does if you do this. See, I can't get up to that one. So I need that like that to then go around here. Can I do that, or do I then have to kneel? See, I don't think that works. Because I think you kind of then need to like jump around it. No. Take that to honey. No, there's still a ladder there. Because now you go like this. Okay, no. I can do a little extra honey, though that doesn't hinder it. Maybe like that. So you come up here, climb up, And then hold on and jump and go. And then I might just, for the last bit, give them like one fence. I think if I make someone do this, I think they're gonna crash out. Like, y'all have got to remember that, like, I'm the only one who gets content from this. Let's do it like this. So they want to keep the momentum. And then I won't give them anything here, they just have to jump down. Guys, these are in escape rooms, they're not parkour challenges. And then they jump back. And then... this person is gonna have a barrel. I thought I clicked that, but I evidently did not. And that's gonna have red key. And then I wonder if I do it like, no, if I do it there. Yeah, I can access that. I can from down here. I might just honestly hide it in like one of those. Someone's gonna look at that. Maybe just put it right at the top. You know? So it's like, no. Okay, I've fallen. So now I need to get back up. Like that. And then up here. Grab that line key. But over to that. Fail the jump. Do it all again. Oh, a yellow shulker. Smart idea. See, this one doesn't really make sense to have a roof on it at any point. I think this one is objectively harder. Like, this one has... like, you have to go up, across, get that, get down, go over to that. What I probably should do is... I'll also add in the little hearts. They won't actually have anything under them though. There is no slime parkour here. But this person is getting ice and candles. You know? I should add them to this room as well. So then when this person goes into the next one, it doesn't look weird or out of place. And then I think I want this one to be there. Yeah! All in all, I think that's a good chunk of the escape room. I'm gonna maybe have it where they then come into a dropper. And then probably come into a dropper, and then at the end when they've both done the dropper, they stand on pressure plates when they're both pushed in. I'll send the redstone in to turn on the light. That's what I'm thinking. But that's not what we're going to be doing tonight, as I need to go and get ready to go out. So, thank you all for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I know it was a short stream, but I hope it was a fun one. Let's see where I'm going to send you all to. I'm going to send you all over to Martin. Send you all over to Martin. I'll be live tomorrow, probably, and maybe around like 4 to 6 p.m. start time, because I've got Amy coming over tomorrow night at like 8ish, so I'll need to be before that. But thank you all for coming. And we also have Minecraft Bingo at 6 on Tuesday. And then I'm not live on Wednesday. And then I won't be live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I'll be at MegaCon. Or maybe Sunday, I don't know. But we will see. So, thank you all for coming and hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I will see you all later. Bye!